My name is Louise Waters, and I'm the Superintendent and CEO of Leadership Public Schools. And I'm back with the resubmission of the LPS Oakland R&D Charter petition. There are no changes in the petition. We simply added about 1,000 pages of documentation of some of the implementation specifics. And however, which is the reason that I'm not going to do a full presentation. However, in the intervening time, we've made a lot of progress, and I just wanted to give you some quick updates. As you may recall, there are 3 aspects to our petition, and Mr. Rakestraw, could you put the next slide? Okay, you have the actual copy of it, but we have the accelerating academics, building economic assets, and transitioning students to college. And I wanted to let you know that since the last board meeting, we have received a Gates Hewlett Next Generation Challenge Award. There were over 100 applicants, and this award was for the design of the LPS Oakland R&D campus. You'll see the reviewers' comments on the page that I gave you, and we found out that actually we were the first out of the applicants. We were considered the most innovative, the only one that was incorporating linked learning into the use of technology, actually using blended learning as a way to train students in that area. We were the only one to extend through the first year of college and conceive of a 12-13 span and not our mission ending at 12th grade. We were the only ones to have already been in the development of resources to accelerate academics using technology. So we were selected as the most innovative design nationally. So you have some materials on that. Also, what set apart our application is we're building off of programs that we've already been developing over the past 3 years at our network of schools in the area of accelerating academics. And I wanted to let you know that since the last board meeting, 2 of our schools, LPS Richmond and LPS Hayward, who have taken the lead in piloting blended learning for accelerating academics, got EPIC awards. And the EPIC is an award by New Leaders for New Schools. There were 179 schools that were asked to submit their data to be analyzed by an external consultant, Mathematica, for a value add analysis. And there were 14 schools that met their criteria. There were 4 high schools nationally. 2 of the 4 were from Leadership Public Schools. That technology-supported model of accelerating academics is the model that will be part of LPS Oakland. So in your packet are a couple of more slides, which I'm not going to spend time here. They're just for your review because it's been 6 weeks or so. Our daily program, our weekly program to incorporate the linked learning. And we had some speakers last night who are not here, but I'll give you about a 1-minute capsulation because they were updates. Heather Hiles, who will be our first entrepreneur in residence, has been meeting with us, and she's a tech CEO, Oakland-based. We've been meeting with Larry Reed, with the Port of Oakland, and with a number of tech startups on how to link them with our school so that we provide training and job opportunities for our students. So that has moved forward considerably with the Port and with the city. We also had a student here who just was accepted into UC Merced, and he's in our college launch pilot. He's completed 8 college courses and will enter UC Merced with a semester of credit free. He's a student who has very challenging economic circumstances, and having a semester free is a big thing to him. And he was going to talk to you about how what he had learned about being a college student and time management and all of those other kinds of intangibles. So those were the updates that have happened since our last submission. So we are moving forward. And the only thing I wanted to take some time to talk to you about, just to clarify for when you look in more detail at our petition. And I suspect, I'm sorry I wasn't here when the facilities discussion happened, but we're anticipating a mid-year move. And so we will be starting the year at Castlemont. You know construction, so exactly when that happens is questionable. But our intention is to co-locate LPS College Park and LPS Oakland. There are a number of reasons for this. The first one, as all of you are familiar with in building out schools, is that we're starting our full-blown program in 9th grade. We'll be piloting aspects of the upper grade curriculum as we go, but we don't want to bite off more than we can chew. Our development process is piloting, research, iteration. So as you can see on that, we will be building out over 4 years with LPS. You know something? That was flipped. LPS Oakland R&D will start out at 9th grade and move up, and we will be closing out LPS College Park. Excuse me, that those headings are flipped. And so, as I said, the primary reason is because of building out the program. The second one is we want to be sure that in this process we maintain, our parents are very interested in the technology program. We've been having community conversations. They want to be sure that the safe environment, the family environment, the culture structures are maintained. So that's another reason for the transition of the two programs, which will be, it'll be one administration, one campus, but a co-location. The third reason, which is a little more complex, and the reason I wanted to bring it up here, is financial. As you may know, categorical funding is based on prior year enrollment. And to completely start to close College Park and open LPS Oakland, even if it had the same students, we would lose a significant amount. You can see on the graph we'd lose about $350,000 of support for tutoring and after-school programs because of the prior year enrollment issues. So in building it out, we can maintain the primarily Title I and federal categorical programs. Also, the other big difference is that we're eligible for a renewal of the assets grant. Those you can renew. We can't get, a new campus cannot get one. These are funds that aren't taken from anywhere else in Oakland. They're only applicable to this school and to the kids. But by co-locating, we're as you recall, our mission is taking the kids who are very far below grade level to graduation, and these are funding that support that. So co-location enables us to maximize the support that we have for the students while transitioning one of the schools out so that we aren't bringing in an additional school. That's a little bit complex, so I wanted to take this moment to explain it, but that's all.
Thank you. Any questions for the applicant, board members? Let's call this. Okay, Director Dobbins.
My question is, I know my major question was when you were going to plan that move, and so if I understood you properly, you're going to start at Castlemont and at some point mid-year, just basically totally dependent on the construction of the new site. And the new site, as I understand, is in the business park behind
that's
FedEx?
the site that we're working on. It's it can't be completely nailed until the charter. You know, these are the things.
Right, sure.
You can't get a loan until you have a charter. So they're working back and forth. But our anticipation is that construction, renovation of that site will begin in June and will be completed in December.
Oh, okay. So, so the earliest would be, in your estimation, is the spring semester in essence.
Exactly.
For, 2013. Okay.
That's what we're aiming. The earliest could probably be Thanksgiving. If it were that time, we'd probably wait until winter break and move in January. So that's our hope.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Thank you. Any other questions, board members? Can we